Human trafficking is a $150 billion industry. It is an active, modern-day form of slavery. It is neither a thing of the past, nor is it something that only happens in developing countries. In fact, the US is one of the top destinations and hosts a large amount of it. The fact of the matter is that human trafficking happens in many forms. Some of the trafficking happens in the form of illicit organ harvesting and trafficking. However, most types of trafficking happen under the umbrellas of forced sex trafficking and forced labor trafficking. Hi everyone, I'm Elia from Tactics, and today I'm going to talk about 9 types of human trafficking. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. Also, hit that alert bell icon so that when we post new helpful content, you get notified. Prostitution is illegal in the United States, but escort services are legal. Sex traffickers and pimps exploit this fine line in the law. They conduct illegal dealings involving trafficking victims under legal pretenses. Illicit massage parlors, spas, and salons are notorious in the human trafficking world. Not only do they offer legal sexual services, but human trafficking in these places is common. Trafficking victims are often indentured foreign laborers or modern-day slaves coerced to perform sexual services. Pornography isn't always what it seems to be. Not only is it a popular place for sex trafficking, but many traffickers use the site for sexual exploitation. Pornographers are known to use coercive and abusive tactics to pressure individuals into performing acts that they sell for profit. Prostitution is outlawed in the United States except for Nevada. Brothels are also illegal. With this in mind, it is an illicit trade closely tied to organized crime and the illegal drug trade. Sex trafficking cases are often mixed in with prostitution cases since most of it happens off the books and underground. Forced marriage takes place when both parties did not consent to the marriage. Child marriage is one such type of forced marriage, since one of the individuals is underage. This type of crime disproportionately affects girls and women. This type of activity usually involves some form of human trafficking because the ordeal usually involves some sort of payoff and non-consensual sex. Involuntary domestic servitude in the US is no secret. Domestic workers are known to be among the most abused laborers in any market. The victim situation becomes exploitive when the movement is restricted to the property, identification, travel documents are taken away, and their pay is docked for room and board and travel expenses. Domestic workers are also subjected to sexual abuse and emotional abuse. Debt bondage, or bonded labor, is when a person is trapped in working off a debt. Bonded laborers are unable to dig themselves out of the debt, as additional costs for their keeping charged by the employer snowballs faster than they can earn while working for the employer. Children are exploited in almost every industry. From commercial sex acts to working in sweatshops, child labor often occurs in hazardous work conditions. Industries most guilty of labor trafficking include manufacturing, mining and quarrying, agriculture, domestic service, hotels, restaurants, and online child abuse materials. The last form of human trafficking we will cover in this video involves child soldiers. Many children, some as young as 7 or 8 years old, are kidnapped into militias to be used as child soldiers. Many are also kidnapped to be used as cooks, guards, messengers, spies, and servants to crime or warlords. Sexual abuse is prevalent against child soldiers of all genders, and they are often forced to commit atrocities against their families and communities. If you would like to learn more about human trafficking and how to identify the crime, reach out to Tactics. And you've already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below.